Hello everyone, it's Michelle Galnett with Past and Present Presents. Today I'm going to be showing you how to heat seal your poly burlap mesh with a wood burner. Now this wood burner I got from Mel's Crafty Mojo. It's an online crafting store. They sell a whole bunch of other items. This one was about $12, I want to say, $11. It comes in a 4-piece. You get your four tips, you get your wood burner, and you also get the little handy dandy stand. Today we're going to be using this fine tip. This one is an angled. This gives us a perfect cut on our poly burlap. All you do is, I don't have it plugged in yet because I wanted to show you how to do it. You just turn it in there, plug it in, and it heats up really fast. And then you just put it on your little stand right there. Now this is going to be off to the side. Now anytime you want to use your wood burner, you want to wear a facial mask. So when I start to burn my mesh, I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm going to be covering my face. So if I sound muffled, that is why. The next thing you're going to need is a glass metal cutting board for your mesh. I use the glass. I got this from Walmart. I use it because I like to see the measurements underneath my board. You're going to need a metal ruler. You don't need this if you want to just eyeball it. I use it to get perfect cuts. You're going to need your poly burlap mesh. I'm using a white mesh for today. It's item number RP810027. It's a 10 by 10 yard. We are going to be cutting all of it. This is what it looks like. This is called Poly Burlap Mesh. Burlap mesh and poly burlap mesh are two different things, so make sure you pay attention when you are looking at your meshes. Okay, so this one I'm going to be cutting at 10 inches. 10 inches each piece. What I like to do in the beginning is I like to line up and I have my mesh on a holder. I like to line up my lines. Here we go. And I like to get that first initial cut. To get all this, see, all that threading. You want to get all that off. Now I don't make sure that I stay in the lines, because if you do, it's going to take you a very long time to cut. This doesn't take very long to heat up. It's actually really good. So what we're going to do is, I'll move you over a little bit. Okay, you're just going to take it, lean it up against your ruler, and you're just going to go straight down. Now sometimes you'll have to go over it again if you didn't press down hard enough, but that one I was pretty good with it. So I'm not going to show you how to do the entire roll. I'm just going to show you off the starting point. So now there we've got a nice clean edge. So what I like to do is I go up a little bit higher. This way I can still see my measurements. I always have something heavy, because when you get towards the end of the roll, your ends are going to start to curl. So like I said, I'm cutting these at 10 inches. 10 inches a piece. And this is why I like to use the ruler, because it makes a perfectly straight line. And then we're just going to do it again. Now you can use the heat seal machine that they have for plastic bags. I have one. I haven't used it on this yet. I find that the wood burner gets both sides perfect, and as you can see, perfecto. So now anytime you use a mesh, it's going to fray if you handle it a lot. So what I do is I normally just put it down to the side, and then I just lay my other ones on top of it, and then I will use my Dollar Tree clips. My Dollar Tree clips to clip them at the ends, and then put something heavy on top, because like I said, the end of the roll you are going to have, it's going to try to curl up each and every time, and you don't want that. You want a nice flat petal, unless you like that look. But I am doing sunflowers, so I do not want that look. I want the petal to be nice and flat, because once I put it on either the board or the wireframe, see, another in the fell, no frays. So that's how you would burn poly burlap mesh. Now if you were to burn deco mesh you really don't need to, because if you any way you do it, it is going to fray. This deco mesh is very thin. The poly burlap at least has a little bit of thickness and some weight to it, so it holds together better. So I'll do one more. And if you need any help, just put in the comments below. And that's all she wrote. Easy peasy. Thank you for joining me. Check out my other videos. I only have about two others uploaded, but I'm going to try to get more out in the future. Thanks for joining in. Bye.